welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we're gonna do the top makeup in the new category at Sephora. I know I have a lot of Sephora videos going up at this time of year with the Sephora spring event. It just makes sense to do it because I know a lot of you will be shopping the sale and you want to know what are the best things to pick up. So I've done a best foundations video. I'm doing a what's in my cart video. I'm doing like the best of eye and lip and face in addition to the foundation one. But I'm also doing this video, which is I'm just doing one product in each category. So these are all new products to the Sephora site. They're not necessarily new in nature, but they're new to Sephora at least. And I've picked one product for each thing. So in my opinion, of the new things that have come out, these are the ones that I'm reaching for and I think are the best. So on my face today, the foundation, this is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I have it in 1R02. It's just an excellent foundation for me. If you watched, I don't know if my foundation video went up first or it'll go up after this, but it works really well on me. The foundation is just excellent. Yeah, it's just a really good foundation. I don't know what else to say. It does have alcohol in it, and I know that. And for those of you who are staying away from alcohol, totally get it. But for me, it's just really good. Love it. Works great. Great coverage. Gets rid of all the redness. Doesn't settle into lines. Doesn't accentuate pores. Lasts all day. It's like a miracle foundation. So, absolutely love it. Okay, let's start with contour bronzer. So I made a comment about this in one of my recent videos about the difference between contour and bronzer. Bronzer is a warmer tone, contour is a cooler tone. So if you want something that is going to be more of like a shadow, a contour, you want to pick something that's a little bit cooler. This is the Rare Beauty Happy Soul. This is a little bit cooler than a lot of bronzers. Bronzers are going to have like a warmer tone. This has like a cooler, almost like a mushroom kind of color. So for me, it works really well as a bronzer. I mean, as a contour. I love this product. This product is excellent. I feel like this is as good, maybe even a little better than the Westman Atelier. I know I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying that, but it's a really, really good product. I love it. The Happy Soul works really well for me as a contour. It's not super cool, so you can use it as like both. So what I was saying a minute ago about like bronzer being warmer and contour being cooler, because this shade is not super cool or super warm, it's on the cooler side, but I can just use it by itself and it's enough for me that I don't need to put a bronzer on with it. Part of that is, to be honest, is that I don't really bronze that much, because if you really do a lot of what is a traditional bronzer on someone like me with my skin tone, it doesn't really look right, because my skin in nature doesn't tan. I can get tan, slightly, but really what happens to me more than anything else is that I get red. So when I tan, in the days that I used to still sit out in the sun, which was a very long time ago, I would mostly burn. That's really what happened. I would burn, and what happened after I burned is, your skin would protect itself and you'd get a little bit a deeper shade to your skin, but it always had a reddish tone. So I don't really do a lot of, quote, bronzing. And even the bronzers that I have that are my favorite bronzers, like Terra from Tom Ford, has a cooler bent to it. The Goer bronzer from Chantecaille has a little bit of red to it. The Gucci has a little bit of red to it. So there are not any of those that I've seen at Sephora that are new that I love. Again, I'll have a video with the tried and true stuff, don't worry. But for the new stuff, It's the Rare Beauty Happy Soul. What I would like to do, and I'm gonna do my, you know, what's in my cart video, I'd like to pick up one of these that's a bronzier shade to see if this works as the contour and the other one works as the bronzer. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up picking up in my cart. So highlighter. So the highlighter is from Iconic London. This is the Silk Glow Duo in Rose Glow. This is the only thing I have from Iconic London, but I actually really like this. It's a blush and highlighter duo. The blush is really pretty. It's a bright pink, but it looks really healthy on my face. And the highlighter is really pretty. We will use a Shikohodo KZ05 brush for the highlighter. It's a pinkish highlight because this is a rose, but it's not an overpowering highlighter. It just looks really pretty on the skin. And I like the fact that there's like this kind of duo. It's great for me for travel, which will be starting again soon. I will be traveling actually very soon for a conference. So the highlighter is just really pretty, very natural. And the blush that's with it I think is really pretty. And I am going to show you what the blush looks like as well. I'm going to take a KZ02, this is a cheek brush, and just pop on a little bit of the blush. And the reason I'm only using a little bit is because there's another blush I want to show you. But it's a really pretty light pink blush. It doesn't overpower my face. Again, I'm using a very soft brush, so there's not a lot of shade there, but it looks really good and it's working really well on my skin, which is older skin, drier skin. So I really like this product, and I was glad I picked it up at Sephora. The blush that I want to talk about though is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush. This is a really great product. I have it in 3 shades. The shade I'm going to use today is Provence. And these are liquid blushes, tinted moisturizer blushes, that are really unique in the sense that they go on like a normal, you know, cream blush. We've seen these before, but they dry down like pretty quickly, and they sort of meld into the skin and last a lot longer than traditional cream blushes. I think because they're not, it sounds odd when I say this, but they're not really a cream blush, they're like a liquid blush, if that makes any sense. So they immediately turn into like powder. Like they sink in the skin and they're melded into the skin like that. So you can't even feel them on your skin anymore. There's no tackiness, there's no stickiness, there's nothing. It's just like skin. So it's like foundation. Like that's why I think they call it a tinted moisturizer blush, because it's like a tinted moisturizer. It just sinks into the skin and becomes like skin. There's no moisturizing stickiness, nothing. Now, the 3 shades I picked up, Coastline, Provence, and Southbound, I think these were all, they weren't shimmery. I think there are a couple that are shimmery. I do want to pick them up because this formula is, I would say, like, it's not matte, but there's no shimmer there. So I'm interested to see if the ones that have a shimmer are going to give more like a highlighted look once they dry down. But I gotta tell you, I'm obsessed with these. I think they're awesome. I love all of them. And they're super easy to use. They're going to be super easy for travel. I love them. So like I said, I might, depending on what I do for my what's in my cart video, like I just think these are excellent. They're really, really good. Okay, for eyes. There were a number of products that are new at Sephora, like the Natasha Denona pastel palette, which I did not pick up. I don't plan to pick it up. It's not me. It's not something I'm going to use. So, you know, I didn't hear anyone overwhelmingly say that they really wanted to see it, so I didn't pick it up, and I'm not going to. Maybe I'll pick it up one day in the future if it's, you know, half off or something, but I just don't see the point. So the products that I picked for the new category were the Tom Ford Creme. This is Smoky Quartz. I'm going to do a very, very simple eye look with it. The Rose Topaz, I think, is sold out right now. I'm not sure. It might be. Maybe it'll be back in stock for the sale. I think the Rose Topaz is the coolest leaning. of the 3 creme formulas, it is probably the color story that is most like Cocoa Mirage, and the formula ingredients are the same. The difference is Cocoa Mirage, which no longer exists, is an all matte formula like this one, like the Smoky Quartz. But the color story, Rose Topaz, is very similar. This one, although a warmer color story than Cocoa Mirage, is fast becoming a favorite of mine. I really love this quad. I've used it numerous times, and I just think it's excellent. I think it's, you know, a lot of people are like, well, it's just a matte. Yeah, I got that, but so was Cocoa Mirage, and honestly, Cocoa Mirage is one of my favorite quads of all time. So this reminds me of Cocoa Mirage. Like I said, the difference is this is a warmer color story than Cocoa Mirage. Cocoa Mirage is, as I've said a couple times now, is cool, more like that Rose Topaz, and this is warmer. And the one thing it does have that this one doesn't is like that white shade, that creamy shade that you can use on the lid. I do love that shade, I admit. And this one doesn't have that, but it does have a lighter shade, which I'm gonna use my finger to put on. And I think it just creates a really easy, really everyday work-friendly look. But it's also something like Cocoa Mirage that you can build up and make it much more dramatic. And I have. So I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful quad. And I would recommend it to anyone. You know, I get it, not a lot of people get excited about a neutral matte quad, but the quality here is excellent. It blended beautifully. I have, you know, 50-year-old, almost 50-year-old eyes, and it just is so smooth and it looks so nice on the eye. It's just, and it was so easy to do. I love a quad that I can just take with me anywhere, and I know it's gonna look good and I'm not gonna have to worry about it. So I just absolutely love this, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. Eyeliner. So this is the Calorie eyeliner. This is in their brown shade. I really like the things that I have from Calorie. When you watch, hopefully you'll watch my What's in My Cart video for the Sephora sale. And the Calorie is a brand that I'm interested in trying more. Maybe trying their tinted moisturizer, which I don't have. I don't think that the lip products I think are like squeezy tube products, and I just don't really like that. I've never liked that. I didn't like that when I was young, and that was super popular. But the liner is excellent. It's super smooth. It goes on really easily. It's easy to smudge, and yet it doesn't, it's like waterproof, it doesn't come off. So, I mean, you can see how easily that went on. I didn't have any drag. It's great. It's a really good liner. And it's waterproof, which is excellent. And you know, I get it. Brown isn't like the most exciting shade. But I really like a really good brown liner. My skin is very fair, and a lot of times a black liner can be just like a little too stark, and brown is an excellent choice. If you've been watching for a while, you know what I'm going to pull out for mascara. This is the Calorie mascara. This is an excellent mascara. I really like it. It might be my favorite. It's between this and the Esam are my new go-tos. There's a bunch of mascaras that I still really like that are on the Sephora site, and I will have them in my tried and true video list. But, you know, if we're just talking new, which is what this video is about, the Calorie mascara is just excellent. Like, it goes on super easily, and I'm not going to do like a really volumed look today. I'm just going to put on like a little bit, and I think you can see it gets every lash, it lengthens, but it does volumize and it's waterproof. But it comes off with my Kojando Spa Water. The Rare Beauty the Rare Beauty mascara, which is an excellent mascara, and I do like it very much because it gives you a gorgeous look. It is very hard to get off. It does not come off with my Kojando. I have to use my Clé de Peau eye makeup remover. Now, that's okay. I mean, I can get it off with that, but most of the time I don't want to bother. So, you know, this is going to be the mascara I reach for instead of the Rare Beauty. Now, the other mascara that I mentioned that I really like, the Esum, is not available on Sephora, so it doesn't qualify for this. So that's what I did real time while I was talking to you. That's what my lashes look like. You gotta admit, it's just really good. All right, let me finish up the rest of my lashes and we will get to lips. Okay, mascara is on. Guys, I cannot say enough about this mascara. It's really, really good. Everything that I'm using today, I feel that way about. These are things that I've been reaching for that I think are excellent, that are all new products, so I haven't had a lot of time to use them, but they're just really good. So the only caveat to all of this is lip liner. I haven't picked up any of the new lip liners that are at Sephora. So there's the ABH one, there's the Natasha Denona I Need a Rose one, there's a couple others. But I do have a Natasha Denona I Need a Nude one. So this is in, I think it's Ilona. Yeah, Ilona. So I don't have the new rose ones. Again, they might be in my cart. The formula is really good. I assume that I Need the Rose ones have the same formula as I Need the Nude ones. And if that is indeed the case, these are definitely worth picking up. Really good. Really enjoying them. For lips, I went back and forth between my favorites, and I picked the Merit Sheer over the Dior Shine, and let me explain why. The Dior Shine lipsticks are absolutely stunning. I did a whole video. I have 12 of them. I absolutely highly recommend them, and I think that picking them up at the sale is a good choice because 20% off of Dior, in my opinion, is always a good choice. But you can get the Dior ones at lots of places. Nordstrom has them, Neiman's has them, Dior has them. Nordstrom has sales, Neiman just had a big sale. So I feel like you can get those 20% off at other places and there'll be other sales. Merit, however, is available on Merit and on Sephora. So that was my thought process. And these new lipsticks are really, really good. This one is in shade La Avenue. 1990 is an excellent shade. Baby is an excellent shade. Tiger is an excellent shade. There's a lot of really good shades. But this one I really like. It's really pretty. If you like a brownie pink lipstick, they have a really bunch of good brownie ones. This is one of them. It's just a beautiful shade. And it's really comfortable on the lips. These are extremely lightweight. I think Merit did an excellent job with these new lipsticks. I really would encourage you to pick them up. Find the shade that you like. I did do a video, and I forget where it was, where I did swatch the 4 shades so you could see those. Oh, it was the high-end video. Yeah, high-end beauty video. Anyway, these are really good. These are excellent lipsticks. The formula is really, really nice. It's lightweight, but there's satiny finish. They're beautiful. And I think you can see why I like this shade. It's just very me. So it's just an absolute beautiful formula and beautiful shade. And last but not least is powder. I am not a powder girl. If you guys have been watching me for any length of time, you know that I don't use a lot of powder. My skin is dry. I don't need a lot of powder. Let's just be honest. And you know, it's just not, it doesn't really work for me to use a lot of powder. But if I was gonna suggest a powder, again, Rare Beauty. This is in light. This is their setting powder. I don't use a lot of it. I use like the tiniest amount on my La Mer brush. And I just kind of go through right in the T-zone here, a little bit on my chin, and that's it. But it does work really well for me. I find that this powder is not it doesn't cake on my skin. It feels very comfortable. It is more radiant in the way that it looks. I have other loose powders that I really do like, but they're not at Sephora. So of Sephora ones, this is my favorite. I think you can tell though, it mattified my skin in the areas that I was, you know, a little bit more concerned about, because now that I'm getting older, my skin is getting less dry. And so, you know, it just, it added a little bit of a matte, but a radiant matte to where I wanted it. So these are all my top picks in the new category at Sephora. All of these are excellent. I'm reaching for all of these all of the time. I think they're absolutely worth picking up. One other note, not related to makeup. I mentioned it in my other videos. I'm going to keep mentioning it. The dog that I fostered a couple weekends ago, Ryder, is available. He is the sweetest thing. The rescue will transport Ryder to you. They have other dogs as well. He is blind, but I'm telling you, having a blind dog is really not, in my opinion, any harder than having any other type of dog. You know, they're great. He's a great companion. He's super sweet, loving, good with other dogs, good with kids, just a really good dog. Yes, he needs training. Yes, I mean, not in the like he's housebroken, but yes, he needs to learn to walk better on a leash. Yes, he needs to learn how to get better into cars, all those things, but you should do that with any dog you have. My opinion is you should not have a dog unless you're ready to spend time with it and train it and work with it. That's just for any dog. But super sweet, super loving, just fun, has a lot of energy, but also curls up on the sofa and just goes to sleep and like likes to sit on you. I have pictures up that he like sat on me half the time. So super sweet dog. But anyway, if you're interested, information's down below. I'm gonna keep mentioning him from time to time until he gets a home, because he deserves one. He's really sweet. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.